Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Mbappe making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Roberto Carlos. Now it's Hazard. He's found a way through.
Oh, that's big chance!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, that's nice.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. An instinctive delivery.
Rodri.
That has been cut short.
Rijkaard.
And that's gone loose. Oh, there's a probing ball. All the way back.
Khan.
The man we've all come to watch. And now they can clear their lines. He's had it taken off him. Still goalless at the moment. And this is Forlan.
De Ligt.
It's a really well-measured ball.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
And he's managed to get free.
Looking to go deep.
Brilliantly cut out. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific.
Cross deflected behind for a corner.
India with the corner, they're first.
And it's Rijkaard.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No way through.
Messi.
That's a cute ball. Nice interception, well timed.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
De Bruyne, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's good vision. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. He won't be happy with that one.
Roberto Carlos. De Bruyne.
Hazard in acres of space out wide.
Cannavaro pulls off an
And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So your views on the first half?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
India have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Now it's Mbappe, distributed tidily. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. Crosses it in. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. A probing pass. Well, that has not gone well. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And he's worked it through. Now it's Haaland.
He's through and all along. Haaland! It's bounced back off the post. Goal!
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Shot, surely! Oh, taken with style. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need.
It's full on! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Not the most accurate pass.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Azar.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts.
Nicely weighted ball.
And that could set him on his way. Khan gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. That is good alertness. Clipped into space. Van Dijk. Oh, super find. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. Spread it left.
And that's been drilled in. And this chance for a shot!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Can he get on the end of this?
Oh, shooting chance!
Oh, a delicate chip through. De Ligt gets across to intercept that.
De Bruyne! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game.
Defending of the desperate variety. And time is up.
Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
Just a quick reminder today, please.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
India desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any real momentum going. He's also a bit of a shooting threat from long range too, so opposing defences will have to beware of that, and very much so.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Now the cross. There's the header! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already.
Aimed beyond the defence.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Robertson. Cruyff. De Bruyne.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Pedri. And here's Mbappe. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
And it's De Bruyne.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
De Bruyne was a... He's one-on-one! And a chance! They've done it! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He is through here. Roberto Carlos tries to clear.
Looking to play him in. And he's there to belt it away. And he's managed to get free. He's found some space.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Great vision. Costa Curta cuts out the pass.
And that's another throw. Luis Suarez. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi.
He shifted it to the flank.
And it's Messi.
Knocks it into space.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Suarez is offering a wry smile there.
And we've reached half-time.
So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. India are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
Barcelona kick off the second half. Messi. And the cutback. Van Dijk is there and he can get that clear.
He's had a shot!
Messi, very much a man of this moment. He's got away. Messi driving forwards. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Robertson goes on a run down the left wing. And that's definitely not his best. Oh, terrible pass.
He has found the way through. Now can he find a finish?
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Barcelona take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Robertson is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
De Ligt
Kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Now the ball's gone astray. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's the shot. And yes, it's there. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Now that looks a decent ball. Rijkaard just eases him off the ball.
Can he get it through?
And he cuts out the supply.
He's had it taken off him. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Casemiro nicked it back promptly. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Hazard.
Pinches it off him.
Hazard
Is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's found a way through. And we're done.
India did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. So here he is, the man crowned King of Turin, Alessandro Del Piero.
Yeah, and he deserves that crown too. Another in the line of truly great attacking talent.
Decent chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Del Piero.
Messi.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
And he's been shifted off it.
Caceres gets flagged offside. De Ligt. Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos.
India really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see...
Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And here's Mbappe.
Out to the left it goes.
That is good alertness.
And here's Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, it's come loose. And it's Azar.
Serginho.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Turns back here, probably the best option. Caceres. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's De Bruyne.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's a really well-measured ball.
Roberto Carlos does well to stand firm and defend it. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Mbappe. He shifted it to the flank.
It's a good-looking delivery.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Makaleli. Rijkaard. Now it's Del Piero.
There will be 1 minute.
De Bruyne.
added time.
Messi. A player who needs no introduction. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
India can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well read, nice interception. Costa Curta. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, that's well spotted. Serginho. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Van Dijk. And it's Van Dijk. Del Piero. De Bruyne. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, shoot! De Bruyne! Denied by an instinctive save.
De Bruyne is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short.
Oh, well played, well played.
Tries a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. India have their second corner now. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Out to the right. Cruyff gets into some space.
Up he goes! No, not the best of headers.
That's a cute ball. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Rijkaard. Now it's Mbappe.
And a chance! So close to drawing level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. India are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And here's Messi. He's in a great position here. Now it's De Bruyne. Knocks it into space.
And the finish! It's in! Tying minutes, and we're all square again.
The goal scorer after 88
All
minutes.
square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay.
Oh, what has happened? It's Neymar! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it!
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always...
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Well, we're on the way.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders, and it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
That's a cute ball. Looking for options for movement. They're urging him to... Decent chance!
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Real chance!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's De Bruyne. And this is Hazard. Oh, it's a great ball.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
India have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition. No.
Hazard! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Hazard probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Forlan has it in a wide position. To Nielsen. Now it's Cruyff. He's found a way through. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Cruyff. Guti does well to stand up to him. Now that looks a decent ball. Hit into the middle. Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
India are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Hazard. And he's in on goal. Chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Distributed tidily. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Yamal, he's picked his way through. Delivered across.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Roberto Carlos. To Azar. Now it's Mbappe. Great ball if he can get there. He's found some space. And the finish!
Been indicated.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This possibly the last play of the half. Messi plays it short. And here's Messi. Crosses it in. Now it's Stoichkov. And the half-time whistle goes. Reflections on the first half.
India certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
India ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. De Bruyne on 2 now and looking for 3. Now it's De Bruyne. Cruyff.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
De Ligt. De Bruyne. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now, can they get it back? Cruyff, the man we've all come to watch. A probing pass. Pass somewhat off target. Casillas. De Bruyne. Cruyff. Now Costa Curta. Rijkaard. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Mbappe. He's going for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And he's intervened well there. Cruyff tries to play it through. He's through here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Guti.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Great vision. Now this could be a chance. Mbappe! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
A case now of complete control. Caresses it through. Might be danger here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Now it's Mbappe. Out to the right. Denilson. Guti. Rodri. And here's Forlan. India can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Chance for a shot! He has done it! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Kylian Mbappe.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And here's Messi. That's good play.
Not the most convincing of passes. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level.
Goes for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Mateus Cunha really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Crosses it in. And now a sudden chance to counter.
And Messi!
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Torres!
Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona have their second corner now. India have the chance to go the other way. Costa Curta. India are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. It's a pretty loose pass. Roberto Carlos. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Mbappe. And he's only too happy to take that back. De Ligt. Haaland. Barcelona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and
He's going for goal! Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Cannavaro. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Nicked it back promptly. And here's Haaland. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Denilson. Now it's Stoichkov. Deep into stoppage time. And here's Rashford. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. There's the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Fernando Torres.
He's offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Stoichkov. Cannavaro can get it clear. It is a corner. Beckham with the short one.
Caught offside that time. Tries to play it through.
Eder Militao calmly anticipates. Aimed beyond the defence. Serginho. Ball driven towards the far post.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
That's a little off target. That ball looks a good one. He might be in here! Looking for the run. Crosses it in. Cleared without hesitation. And here's Mbappe. Costa Curta. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's heaved it away. Well, they've got it again. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling.
And the volley. A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now that's well seen too.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Torres looking to run onto it.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Matheus Cunha.
And he's had a hit! It's hit the upright!
And he gets rid in a hurry. And they're quick to get it back. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
Frustration, exasperation, vexation. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
Lo Celso
Finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing him taking on defenders, Peter. He's such a tricky customer when he's on the ball, but he's got the end product too. The opposition are really going to have to think carefully about how they're going to stop this guy, whether they double up on him or whether they just drop deep, but they're going to have to come up with something.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
It's a pretty loose pass. Gonzalez.
He is through here!
And it's played in. Wan-Bissaka getting this one clear. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
That's a shade optimistic. Martinez,
With the clearance.
and it's Bellingham.
He's going for goal! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
And here's Foden.
Foden! Terrific effort, just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
That pass has been well intercepted.
And that has left him in a heap.
Adams has given away a free kick. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know.
Lo Celso! Goal! Argentina!
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lo Celso. And here's Dybala.
England clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
He's got away. Lovely bit of skill.
Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And he's quick to get it clear again.
Lo Celso.
Gonzalez.
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Out for a throw.
That's an imaginative pass. Gonzalez is wide and looking to get onto this.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And this is Kane. And here's Dybala. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Argentina leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for England, number 22, Eze. Coming on to replace
That gets things going for the second half.
Argentina definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
De Paul, Messi, and it's Rodrigo De Paul, and it's Molina.
Such good technique.
Incoming delivery. He's there and gets it away. Bellingham wriggles his way through, back into the middle. Romero spots it and intercepts. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great defending, strong and determined. Martinez. Argentina are ahead here by what is still the only goal. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Gallagher makes the interception. And he's there to belt it away. De Paul. Lo Celso. Can he finish? Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Lo Celso brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Ambitious ball here. And he cuts out the supply. Foyt. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
A probing pass. Now that's well seen too. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And it's Messi. Threads one in. And that has found him in acres of space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. I think we're just about done here. Aimed beyond the defence.
Argentina can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
It's Kane! Oh, it's come off the upright. Bellingham is flagged offside. Martinez. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
Please make sure to watch
Argentina can celebrate now. They have
you.